Union members, 11:30, let's have cameras on, and please share the YouTube link so that we can share across. We've touched 4:35, so just keep a check on the waiting room for teachers. Pooja, it's 11:30.
हर भारतीय के मन में उत्सव है, क्योंकि यह आजादी का अमृत महोत्सव है। इसी उत्साह के साथ करते हैं इस कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत। सभी करें अपने जीवन का सर्वोच्च विकास। A hearty good morning to one and all present here. With warmth in our heart and pride for our institution, we welcome you to the opening ceremony of Symphony 2022. Throwing light on the beautiful lines said above, we bring your attention to the meaning of it. Every new dawn brings a fresh chance. It brings new hope, a new chance for a new beginning. To have courage and fire in your heart, to break through the shackles of your failures, to go above and beyond. Staying true to this thought, the theme for Symphony 2022 has been set as Azadi, a chance to be better. Azadi, उत्कृष्ट से उत्कृष्टतम की ओर एक अवसर. Seeking the choicest blessings for the same, we begin the event with the lamp lighting ceremony.
A graceful heart is the beginning of greatness and the expression of humility. Let us join our hands together and grace the occasion with the college prayer, keeping up the essence of the holiness intact.
Let us walk through the teaser presenting the glimpse of events under the annual Cultural Fest of Janki Devi Memorial College, Symphony 2022.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce to you all our principal of Janki Devi Memorial College, Professor Swati Pal. Professor Swati Pal has been a Charles Wallace Scholar as well as the first Asian to receive the John McGrath Theatre Studies Scholarship at Edinburgh University. Professor Pal has authorized several books on theatre, creative writing, and academic writing. She's a translator and also writes poetry. Her newspaper articles articulate her views on education and research in drama. She is the vice president of the Indian Association for Commonwealth Literature and Language Studies and an executive body member for the Indian Association of Study for Australia. Professor Pal has presented several papers at both international and national conferences and has been the recipient of several awards. She is an able administrator under whose dynamic leadership the college is reaching newer benchmarks and touching new heights day by day. Thank you, ma'am, for motivating us and guiding us towards a path of excellence. Now, I would like to request Professor Swati Pal to take forward the ceremony and declare Symphony open.
Thank you so much, Pooja. Dr. Akash Khurana, our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Kusum Krishna, chairperson of the governing body of the college, members of the governing body, faculty members and non-teaching staff, and as always, my best beloved students, good morning to all of you. I'm absolutely delighted that the college is conducting its second online edition of the annual Inter-College Festival, Symphony 2022. At the outset, for those of you who may be wondering why we are holding the festival online this year when colleges of DU are resuming offline classes, it is because the preparations for the festival begin much in advance. Such is the effort required and the enthusiasm involved. Since most of the work had been done online, it was not possible at short notice to change the nature of the festival and to allow the efforts to be in vain. Besides, COVID protocol still needs to be followed and we must safeguard against overcrowding. That said, I think it is a brilliant initiative and I'm really proud of the Students' Union led by the President Pooja Dua, the quartet of staff advisors, Professor Rajput, Dr. Alam, Dr. Brahmachari, and Ms. Maggo, as well as all faculty members, staff, and students involved in putting the festival together. The uncertain times, the susceptibility to ill health, and all else notwithstanding, you all really deserve kudos for taking on the festival with such commitment and passion. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. The theme, as was said by one of the students, coincides with the 75 years of the nation having attained freedom from colonial rule. The tagline is Azadi, a chance to be better. And in Hindi, Azadi, Utkrisht se Utkrishttam ki aur ek avsar. In my perception, this is the best definition of freedom. It is a positive message which tells us that freedom is not meant to create anarchy, that one person's freedom should not be a roadblock for another's, and that the ultimate goal is to excel, and that is what the true purpose of freedom should be. Perhaps it is a time to introspect as a people whether we do live up to this definition of freedom. I recall Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore through his beautiful lines, and I quote, "Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake." As we celebrate this annual Inter-College Festival, let us keep alive the spirit behind the theme. Let us strive to excel. Let us be open-minded and pluralistic in our mindset. Let us be inclusive and let us be fair in all our endeavors. I must thank Akash Khurana ji for sparing his valuable time for us. I must tell you, sir, that you have a fan in me, and I have noted your fabulous performances in many films, be it the older films like Ardh Satya and Saransh, or the more contemporary ones like Company and Barfi. You are a real powerhouse of talent, and we are lucky indeed to have you in our midst. I welcome you again. With these words, I declare Symphony 2022 open. Good luck to all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It provides an energetic start to a power-packed college fest. We would now take our stance to invite upon Dr. Kusum Krishna, chairperson of the governing body of Janki Devi Memorial College, to address the gathering.
Pooja, ma'am is
You need to
muted.
unmute yourself. Girls,
Yes.
please unmute.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So, first of all, I was not aware that I was supposed to say a few words. Anyway, I'm really happy to be here. And this is the first time in my long-standing association with the college that I am here at the opening ceremony of our festival symphony. I have always heard a lot about it, and so many times I have also wanted to attend some programs of it, but it so happened that I never did. Anyway, I'm really happy that you invited me, and I would let me see how many programs I'm going to watch. But anyway, I'm really happy that you invited me, and I also appreciate the hard work of the college, and especially the students who are so enthusiastic about having this symphony. And during the pandemic time, this is a time which has been so difficult for everybody, for meeting, for doing anything, to collect material, to do whatever you are, even to get together, to meet with each other and to interact and find some kind of a cooperation, collaboration, to put up some play or some, to even to extend your ideas to each other. So anyway, I hope and I wish you all success. And I also wanted to thank Dr. Mr. Khurana, which of course I didn't know about him, but when I have seen some movies like Ardh Satya and all, and really appreciated them. And I must thank him that he found time to attend this function of ours. And with these words, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude and good wishes to all the people, all the students, teachers, everybody who has participated and who have worked together to put this Festival of Symphony together. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am, for your kind words. Now, we would like to officially present the calendar for Symphony 2022. With back-to-back exciting events ranging from quizzes to dance performances, this year Symphony will protract for a week, and we hope all of you will attend and add to its jubilations.
Indian classical dance has given birth to diverse forms of dancing, representing a living legacy, which is both a pride and delight. We hereby welcome Mr. Ankan Dhar to introduce Nupur.
Thank you. Nupur, the Indian Classical Dance Society of Janki Devi Memorial College, presents Jai Rang Rang, celebrating the colors of aestheticism and excellence in the inaugural of Symphony. The society interprets Rang, a unique concept of Indian arts and philosophy, as a constant play with music and movement to achieve greater artistic expression. It is the same desire for excellence that is reflected in the theme of Symphony itself. The choreography of 4 different forms, Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Odissi, and Kathak, in a single composition, also reflects a desire to achieve newer modes of artistic creation while remaining moored in traditions, as well as a never-ending search for rhythms and patterns in the quest for beauty and perfection.
Shrutam, Tridum, Tadimitam.
लय प्रलय संहार निर्मल महरंग लय प्रलय संहार निर्मल महरंग जय रंग रंग बजरंग रंग जय रंग रंग बजरंग रंग चित तेज प्रदीप्त अधिरूढ़ भुजंग चित तेज प्रदीप्त अधिरूढ़ भुजंग जय रंग रंग बजरंग रंग जय रंग रंग बजरंग रंग
Dim 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 takadina tom 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 takadina dit takadina tom takadina 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 tam.
नाद अनाद नाहक मृदंग नाद अनाद नाहक मृदंग जय रंग रंग बजरंग रंग जय रंग रंग बजरंग रंग लीन प्राणपति तारापतनंग लीन प्राणपति तारापतनंग जय रंग रंग बजरंग रंग जय रंग रंग बजरंग रंग भव रंग रंग महरंग रंग भव रंग रंग महरंग रंग श्री रंग रंग श्री रंग रंग विभु रंग रंग विभु रंग रंग आदि रंग रंग आदि रंग रंग सत्य रंग रंग शिव रंग रंग सत्य रंग रंग शिव रंग रंग हरि रंग रंग हर रंग रंग हरि रंग रंग हर रंग रंग जय 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 रंग शंभो हर हर महादेव हर
What an alluring performance it was. A huge round of applause for the members of Nupur. Now, I would like to invite one of our staff advisors of the Students' Union, Dr. Debahuti ma'am, to take her stance and introduce our honorable chief guest.
I take this opportunity to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Akash Khurana. He is a mechanical engineer from NIT Rourkela with an MBA in marketing and MPhil PhD from TIS. He has a rich and diverse experience of over 4 decades in films, theatre, television, academics, HR development, mentoring, and corporate affairs. His corporate assignments include various roles such as HR advisor, chief creative officer, and CEO. He has been a spokesperson for the entertainment industry on national forums like FICCI and CII. He has written over 20 screenplays, including Bazigar, for which he received the Filmfare Award. He has acted in nearly 60 films, such as Sarfarosh, Barfi, Karwa, Rashmi Rocket, Koi Mil Gaya being one of my favorites. He won the Nandi Award of Andhra Pradesh for playing the lead in the Telugu film Dr. Ambedkar. In television, he has written over 200 episodes and acted in about 15 TV serials. He has acted in several web series on Netflix, Amazon Prime, and Disney Hotstar. The River of Love, a feature film directed by him, has garnered multiple awards at international film festivals. A renowned theatre artist, he is the core member of Arpana, Motley, and AK Various Production, three of India's foremost theatre companies. His production of Vijay Tendulkar's A Friend's Story was performed at the Shakespeare's Globe Theatre in London. He has been on the jury of the Mahindra Excellence in Theatre Awards. He is a music composer, lyricist, and as an avid musician, he has played the drums and the piano. He has been visiting faculty at Top Management Institute and is the author of a soon to be published book on mentoring. I now request Sir to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning. I'm a bit overwhelmed by the presentation that you just did. It's wonderful. It's quite overwhelming. Anyway, thank you for this peculiar honor. It's certainly an honor to be invited to such a major cultural event hosted by one of the flagship institutions of education to commemorate the historic milestone of the 75th year of India's independence. But it's peculiar because this is the first time I'm addressing such a large audience without actually being able to see whom I'm addressing. Much like the conductor of a symphony who can't see his orchestra. But fortunately, I'm sort of used to this because I think over a year ago, our theatre company, AK Various Productions, was planning to celebrate its 20th anniversary when the lockdown happened, and live performances were banned. So rather than skip the celebrations, we started curating online content for Facebook and Instagram. So the pandemic has clearly been a game changer. It triggered the need for a different model of communication to emerge, one that delinked the stage from the audience, and it compelled us to rethink and redesign the concept of human interaction. In this context, azadi or freedom takes on another dimension, that of having the means and the opportunity to perform against all odds. And it also highlights the importance of innovation and creativity. Now, creativity doesn't have to do only with the arts. For instance, while some of you would be performing in Symphony 22 and 2022 and showcasing your talent as performing or creative artist, many of you would have used your creative intelligence in other activities related to the event, like marketing and promotion, logistics, hospitality, stage management. I believe that creativity is for everyone. Everyone can be creative. Creativity sharpens one's intuitive power and can be an outlet for latent energies. And the reason why many people are not creative is because there's nothing they are passionate about. So it would be useful to free yourself of inhibitions and find a hobby or a vocation that you can be passionate about. I think if you consider azadi in this context, or freedom to be creative, then the freedom to be creative will give you a chance to become better. This is my take on it. But better than who? Now, let me tell you a bit about myself. In school and college, I used to be pretty good at extracurricular activities. But when it came to competitions, I was filled with anxiety and stress. And eventually I learned the hard way that rather than trying to be better than somebody else, I should focus on becoming a better version of myself. And if I did that wholeheartedly, then victory would follow. You see, the problem with this classification of winners and losers is that while winning is good for motivation, losing brings with it the fear of failure. Some of you might have experienced it. Fear of failing in school, failing to get a job, failing any test, be it athletics or maths. Interestingly, taking a page from Professor Pal's book, Rabindranath Tagore begins his poem Freedom with the following lines. Freedom from fear is the freedom I claim for you, my motherland. Ideally, if it was left to me, I would love to be part of a competition like the caucus race, which Lewis Carroll describes in Alice in Wonderland, where nobody loses and everybody wins. I don't want to rock your boat too much, but why don't you make a start with Symphony 2022? Just better your best performance and don't pay any heed to the competition. And if there are self-doubts, always remember that nothing really matters because you're always better than someone else. जैसे किसी शायर ने कहा है, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा बंदे से खुद पूछे, बता तेरी रजा क्या है. Now with these words of Allama Iqbal, the poet who wrote, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, I wish you all the very best for your cultural fest. If that fusion performance I saw at the beginning is something to go by, I think this is going to be a mind-blowing, phenomenal fest. So all the very best and have an exciting and fun-filled Symphony 2022. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Khurana. I must tell you one thing, that for a very long time, especially when it comes to theatre, and my students and teachers will bear me out on this, I have been saying that we should have a theatre festival and not a theatre competition, because for me, at least, all plays are equally good, especially when it relates to street theatre. And thank you so much for your very powerful words and very meaningful words. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening thoughts and further augmenting the event with your enriching insights. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. To add on to the grace of the theme of Symphony 2022, our students from Saram, the Indian Music Society of Janki Devi Memorial College, are here to present a soulful music performance.
सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो. सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो. चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी. सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो. चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी. हिंदुस्तानी हमने कहा है, तुम भी कहो. हमने कहा है जो तुम भी कहो. आओ हम मिलजुल के बोले अब तो यारा, अपना जहां है सबसे प्यारा. आओ हम मिलजुल के उम्र है, जोश है और जान है, नाच के नाम के देश तो अपनी शान है। वक्त है, उम्र है, जोश है और जान है, नाच के नाम के देश तो अपनी शान है। हमने कहा है जो तुम भी कहो, सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो, चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी, हिंदुस्तानी। सबके दिलों को मोहब्बत से बांधे जो हम ऐसी जंजीर हैं। ऊंची उड़ाने हैं, ऊंचे इरादे हैं, हम कल की तस्वीर हैं। जो हमें प्यार दे हम उसे यार प्यार दे, दोस्ती के लिए जिंदगी अपनी वार दे। जो हमें प्यार दे हम उसे यार प्यार दे, दोस्ती के लिए जिंदगी अपनी वार दे। हमने कहा है जो तुम भी कहो, सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो, चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी, हिंदुस्तानी। सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो, चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी, हिंदुस्तानी। ओ, 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 हिंदुस्तानी।
Thank you, Sarang, for your melancholic music performance. To enjoy the Western touch with the art of music and melody, we call upon the members of Euphony, the Western Music Society of Janki Devi Memorial College, to present a melodious performance.
From the freedom of our land to the liberation of our souls, we stand proud today with gratitude. Yet, this digital solitude is bothering us all. In these virtual times, our heartstrings were left undermined. So plug in your headphones and lose strings to our muse. For Euphony sings today the song of self-empowering freedom. Our tunes shall take you on the journey of discovering underrated yet significant subjects of freedom.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh. You said I am love when I can feel a thing. You said I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I'm held when I am falling short, and I believe, oh I believe. There's a lot inside of all It's never hiding, you just have to light it. It's the one thing that you gotta trust. It's like a diamond, you just have to find it.
So if you ever feel like giving up, yeah, just remember that we were all meant to fly. Spread your wings across the universe.
It's your time to shine. There's a light inside of all of us, soon you'll find that.
It's your time to fly. Your time to fly. A little help is all it ever takes. Somebody else will tell you it's worth fighting.
I sing this just because you'll be perfect. That's when you realize you started flying. So don't you ever say you're giving up.
No, there's no looking back, cause we were all meant to fly. Spread your wings across the universe. It's your time to shine.
Just reach out, don't give up until you realize that we were all meant to fly. Spread your wings across the universe. It's your time to shine. There's a light inside of all of us. Just reach out, don't give up until you realize there's a light inside of all of us. It's never hiding, you just have to light it. It's the one thing that you gotta trust. It's like a diamond, you just have to find it. I say I am loved, I say I am strong, and I hold myself high, even when I'm falling short. I say I'm loved, just reach out. I say I'm strong, don't give up, and I hold myself high, even when I'm falling short. And I believe, oh I believe, what I say for me, oh I believe. The only thing that matters now is what I really think of me. I found my self-worth in me, I found my identity.
Thank you, Euphony, for your amazing musical performance. Now, I would like to invite Professor Anupma Rajput to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Dipanshi. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. First of all, I would like to thank our chief guest, Dr. Akash Khurana, who spared time from his busy schedule to grace this event and ignited the spirit to perform better and being skillful, creative, and innovative. A very heartfelt thanks to Dr. Kusum Krishna, Chairperson Governing Body, and members of Governing Body of Janki Devi Memorial College for being with us today. I am grateful to our Principal, Professor Swati Pal, for her kind words of encouragement and continuous support. I would like to place on record my hearty thanks to the team Nupur, Sarang, and Euphony for their performances in today's event. I would like to extend our gratitude to the society conveners, faculty members, and administrative staff for their valuable guidance and contribution. Without their efforts, it won't have been possible for us to hold this event. I would also like to express our sincere thanks to our sponsors for their support. Last but not the least, we would like to acknowledge all the students of the college for all their cooperation and participation, making this event a reality. Thank you. I would now like to request everyone to please stand up and join us in the honor of National Anthem.
Thank you, Staff Advisors and Students Union.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल
उत्कलवङ्गा विन्ध्य हिमाचल यमुना गङ्गा उच्चल जलधितरङ्गा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I request everyone to please switch on their cameras so that we can capture this moment.
I hope our chief guest is still there.
Yeah, very much.
Yes, sir.
Great, because we all want a photograph with you.
All right.
Thank you so very much. You know, it was such a motivating speech. Wonderful. Lovely.
I don't know, man. I'm not used to this.
It was.
Just what I saw and heard. So good. But it was a large gathering.
Yes.
A lot of people, which is wonderful.
Yes. So this Zoom handle, you know, allows 500 participants, and also this is live on YouTube. So there are many more watching there.
500 is phenomenal. So,
Well, we have 3,400 students in college.
but still, there's a cap on the Zoom.
Yes, there is a cap.
Yeah,
there is a cap on the Zoom, which is why we always stream it live online so that those who can't join on Zoom can watch it.
But my compliments to you. I mean, it's so smoothly conducted, and there's some phenomenal talent.
You see my team, the teachers, they've been so
Very
hard
good,
at work,
very
the
good.
students, teachers.
Disciplined, punctual, phenomenal talent. I mean, those three things that I saw, I mean, just so fluid. I'm actually quite bowled over.
You know, I'm feeling very shoved up while you're saying all this.
No,
I can't tell you.
Imagine, I mean, she's playing the chords and whatever, and these people in isolation. This is symphony, really.
Yes, it is a symphony. It is truly a symphony.
And the conductor obviously is cosmic somewhere. Wonderful.
So it's our leadership, I must say.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's always top down, and with her track record, I reckon.
Thank you so much. But it was a team. It is always a team effort, and I think the students, their enthusiasm, the way they've been practicing in college. You know, the three teams. You know, especially Nupur, I must say, their stellar performances every year bowl us over. All of us. We are all fans of the classical dance team. Sarang's video was fantastic. Euphony girls outdid themselves. They had a new, you know, they have added something new to their performance. So all of it, and the anchoring by my, you know,
very
the
good, very
union,
good.
fabulous.
Let me applaud. This is wonderful.
Yes.
It is amazing. It is.
Thank you so much.
And it is my first experience, I must say.
So everything is great, but you do miss the applause. This is,
Yes,
I mean,
you're right. You're right.
Definitely
We miss meeting you in person. See, that is why we're making the most of this opportunity offline.
This is wonderful. I'm glad thank you, Devati. It's been a good experience.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so
you,
much.
sir.
Really grateful.
So
Thank
what
you
about
so
the
much.
photo? Hello, picture.
Yeah,
A picture ho gaya?
they've taken many
Oh,
shots.
really?
They've taken many shots.
Yeah,
in my,
Yeah,
all
but
candid ones.
I'm seeing the whole gallery. How would you have done it in isolation with me?
No, it's they take screenshots, you know.
Okay,
So they do it like that, and Debahuti will send them across to you also. We will
Lovely.
share them with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take your leave now.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
absolutely.
Have a
Thank you,
good day.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kusum.
All the best for the festival. God bless you all.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you,
Before
Dr.
everyone disperses, kindly fill the attendance form. The link for the same has been shared in the chat box. Also, do look forward to the preceding event Symphony has for you. We have Munadi Dramatic Storytelling Competition and Sahityaki, the Hindi quiz today. And both of them are taking place at 1:30 p.m. onwards. Do attend it and all the other events that Symphony has planned for you. And please stay tuned on our website for the Symphony calendar, our social media pages of Instagram and Facebook for all the updates. Till then, I hope you have a great day.